All right, so I guess it's Happy Siege Day, right? This was the day that there was supposed to be some kind of siege on the Capitol or something like that, and we were all supposed to be living under a possible new government. But of course, that didn't happen, and of course, it's just one of those situations where we're gonna once again keep people in a panic. They're gonna keep people in a panic and keep soldiers and keep the National Guard at the Capitol. That's basically what's happening right now, and this is what it is. You got to keep this panic up. It's the same with coronavirus and other things. It's the same as that. You got to keep people in a panic to make people keep thinking that there's a reason for what you're doing. This is all they're doing. And it's honestly from the left side of the aisle mainly, but it's also from what I've seen, there's people on the there's congressmen on the right that are doing the same thing, that are actually feeding into this nonsense. We're headed towards a hell of a path, and this is what it is. Now that the other thing I wanted to talk about was that H.R.1, the H.R.1 bill that's going through Congress right now is supposed to help with election integrity and ensure our democracy, is what they're being told. But I'm gonna tell you, if they push this thing through, it gets through the Senate and everything else. This is what it's going to be. I've said this from the beginning. Texas is definitely the next. If they push this through, the next governor race, Texas is gonna. Beto is going to win that election. I'm calling it now that Beto is running for governor of Texas. Beto is going to run for governor of Texas, and if this whole thing, little thing right here, gets through, then Beto will be the governor of Texas. Telling you now, this is how this is going to go. And if Beto was the governor of Texas, you better believe that. They would still be locked down right now with hard mandates, and their whole goddamn economy would be shut down. The same as that if Andrew Gillum had won in Florida, they would be completely shut down right now. I don't think anyone, I think some people probably realize, but I think a lot of people need to realize just how important. I think it's Elise Stefanik or whatever. I think she's in Congress or senator. I can't remember. But anyway, they're talking about her running for governor of New York. I'm serious. There's nothing more important at this point in time to run than people needing to run for governor and mayor of cities. This needs to happen. Yeah, honestly, Congress, all that, forget all that. Senate, I wouldn't even worry about that as much as I would worry about governors. Being a governor and a mayor, or a mayor of a city. Governor of a state, mayor of a city, that's the most important things right now. But as far as that HR1 thing, they're talking about making people automatically register to vote at 16. I'm telling you now, if your policies only make sense to 16-year-olds, 16 to 17-year-olds, or people with that same mindset, then that should tell you everything you need to know. Why is voter ID nowhere in that? Because if you refuse to look at needing voter ID, then I'm automatically suspicious of you. And then on top of everything else, to sit back and say, oh, well, you're doing me a favor because black people and brown people, I'm just going to say black people because I'm speaking from, hey, here I am, black. But oh, well, what? We don't have IDs? We don't have identification? I'm all for taxpayer-funded identification to be able to be given to anyone so that everyone needs to show that they have ID. This in who they are. Anyway, comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All right.